Well, good morning, folks. It is time for our daily outdoor visit, and today we're going to talk catfishing, and we're going to talk catfishing with somebody that knows a whole lot about it, Mr. Jake Bussolini. Now, Jake has a book out called The Catfish Hunters, and it didn't happen easy. Jake, it took you a long time to compile all this information, didn't it, buddy?
Yeah, we spent about almost 2 years. We wanted to go through a couple of full seasons with our travels around the country, but about a year and a half of research and then putting it all together, about 2 years.
You know what I took away from that book, other than a whole lot of technical knowledge, some things I did not know, is the fact that catfishing is not all about somebody over the age of 90 rigging up with a great big hook with a chunk of liver and throwing it on the bottom, is it? There's a lot. There's a lot more to the sport.
Well, that's right. One of the reasons, the books I write, I blend the science of fishing with the sport of fishing. And one of the interesting things about catfishing is, the catfish has got more sensors on his body than just about any other fish. So I can do a lot of science studying when I look at catfish, and that's what makes it more interesting.
Oh, yeah.
The types of bait, the types of lures, and things of that nature.
And people, that think, say, for instance, black bass fishing is a complex sport. There's so many different ways to catch catfish, different species. It's just you had best either learn it from somebody or have a lot of years of practical experience if you go out expecting to catch a stringer full of catfish every time, don't you think, Jake?
That's absolutely right. Yeah, particularly flatheads. Flatheads, you got to go out for them with live bait. Channel catfish typically like stink bait, and blues will hit anything. But we, as you know, we've got this new garlic bait that works real fine for us.
You bet. Folks, our guest is Jake Bussolini, and he's a very knowledgeable catfish person. We're going to get him back tomorrow with us, too. But the book, The Catfish Hunters, Jake, how can people read the book? I will say this. I've read it. It's an awesome book. I know a little bit about catfishing, but I learned a whole lot of things that I did not know. How do people learn about the book?
Well, they can learn about the book on my website, which is www.jakestakeonfishing.com. And in there, I have a blog that I post up daily, or they can go to Amazon and buy it. But if they want to look at the summaries of all my books, that would be the website, www.jakestakeonfishing.com.
Well, I hope a lot of our listeners take advantage of it. In Texas and Oklahoma, especially, catfishing is a big, big sport. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get you back tomorrow. So, folks, make sure and tune in this time tomorrow. We'll have Jake back with us. Right, Jake?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Thanks a lot, Luke.
All right. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back with you tomorrow.